We're wrapping up Saturday here at the Australian Athletics Championships. So I've managed to grab the brand new 400 metre Australian champion, Com Games and World Juniors rep, Anneliese Rubie. Anneliese, Australian champion, you must just be stoked with that.
Very stoked. I've come very close 2 or 3 years in a row now, so I'm very happy to finally get across the line first.
We'll go all the way back to last year. You obviously came off a big year with the Commonwealth Games, and you were doing some 800s early in the year, build a bit of strength.
Yeah, I had a change in coach and we decided to focus a little bit more on the endurance side of things just to get a bit of base in, and I've only really started doing 400 specific stuff in the last month. But I knew with a big base I'd be able to compete the rounds quite well. It was just depending on how fast I could run on the day. So yeah, I'm very happy.
Ran a 400 at State Opens. Was that your sort of first 400 race of the year and really getting back into that shorter stuff?
Yeah, that was definitely my first race where I felt the most comfortable and back in the 400 rhythm. It took a couple of races to get back into my stride and feel the speed of a 400. So I ran a season's best there, and I knew coming into this comp, having done that, I'd be in a pretty good spot for the win.
I think you were the Australian lead time coming in. How'd you deal with that sort of pressure expectation? You probably were expected to win?
A little bit. The other girls have all had a really good season as well, and Morgan's always a bit of a dark horse. She finishes really well. So it was more confidence for me than pressure. I found that I came into the race feeling confident in my ability to run those times against the girls, so yeah.
Talk us through the weekend, obviously the heat to get here. How'd you go there?
Yeah, good. I felt really good in the heat. Actually, it was good conditions. I went in, I think I ran the fastest time out of the rest of the field, and it felt super cruisy as well. So after that, I was also another confidence builder, so yeah. I
know it's probably a bit of a blur, but talk us through the final as best you can, the start and how you felt during the run and the finish.
Well, I got the dream lane draw, being inside all of the top contenders, so I've never had that before, so I knew I had to use that to my advantage. And so I just basically sat off the rest of the girls, really relaxed, and then coming around the bend we sort of have the advantage of being inside. I really worked up to be in sort of their stride, and then with the last 80 I just thought go for it. And I knew even with 50 to go they were sort of pushing to keep up, but I just felt really strong. So
how'd you feel that last sort of 10 or 20 metres where you knew it was in the bag and finally national title?
Finally, it was pretty good actually. I didn't want to think about it too much until I actually crossed the line, because a few years in a row they've sort of just gotten me on the line, so I was like, just keep going until you get to the line. But I made it, and yeah, I was confident, but yeah, you can never really doubt everybody else. So.
It's been a very long season for you, obviously, with Glasgow. It's not over yet. You're not having a spell. You're off to the World Relays in the Bahamas.
Yep.
Nice spot for a championship.
It's very nice, actually. It's a mission to get to. It takes about 40 hours and 5 plane flights to get there. But as soon as you walk off the airport, you're sort of like, oh, we're in paradise, and you forget all the flights. So yeah, it's a really great experience going there. The crowd is packed and they get so into it. So yeah, we're really looking forward to that. And if you get in the top 8 in the Bahamas, that's automatic qualifier for the Rio Olympics for the relays. So we're really trying to get in the top 8. So then we've ticked that box, we're going to the Olympics.
Yeah, and ticking it off a long way out to take a lot of pressure off. Do you think that's a realistic goal for where the girls are? What would be obviously ticking that box, but what would be a best case scenario at this stage?
Well, last year we came 9th, and we were all sort of had a down period after nationals because we didn't know we were going. And then about a week out they said, you're on the plane, you're going. So it wasn't an ideal preparation. So this year we're going a little bit earlier to try and get into the time zone. And yeah, I think if we all run really well on the day, which we did last year, we've got a good shot of it. So fingers crossed.
And you said the plan is obviously from there off to Japan?
Yeah, we'll come home for about a month and then we go to Japan, and then fly straight into Beijing for the World Champs after that.
It's been a long year, there's still a while to go, but Anneliese Rubie is the brand new Australian 400 metre champion.
Thank
Congratulations
you very much.
on a great night for uni and a great night for New South Wales.